Have you ever helped somebody move furniture, given money or food to a homeless person, or simply gave gratitude or thanks to somebody for whatever reason? Then congratulations, you've performed an act of kindness. Good for you. And that's a good thing. Makes you a decent human being. You'll probably live 15 times longer now. Aside from being a paragon of human kindness, doing a kind gesture to somebody doesn't just benefit them, it also benefits you. Your brain pumps sweet, sweet chemicals that we love. Dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin. A simple act of kindness is all it takes to get us high on our own supply, resulting in feelings of happiness. It may even have some external side effects, like smiling. Cringe, I know. I actually want to talk about one kind of acts of kindness that I treated like I was preparing for the Olympics. That was holding doors open. When you have a group of people coming to a door at the same time, chaos can ensue. Conflicts can arise. The whole charade demands someone to take charge and manage the situation. I had the power, so I took on the responsibility. I take holding doors open so seriously that I developed what I called door theory. Door theory is basically a set of rules on how to handle the door and prevent conflict or confusion. Door theory centered on what I called the door opening unit. Opening a door from a closed position takes one door opening unit. Opening a door in process of closing, push or pull, takes more effort since you must counter the force of the moving door. Therefore, it takes more than one door opening unit. The point of door theory was that no one should spend more than one door opening unit. So the rules that I had around when or why to hold the door open were meant to prevent that. Assess the situation, then take the appropriate action. It was a goofy way to think about the simple act of holding the door open. I had fun taking it way too seriously, and then everybody got to benefit from it. That was until one day I was leaving a convenience store. The store had two doors side by side that opened outward. There was a guy not too far behind me. All I had to do was get through the door and then wait a half second to make sure the door didn't smack him in the face. The dude shouts, "No, thank you," then barges through the other door. If I said this whole interaction confused the hell out of me, that would be an understatement. I thought about that moment nonstop for hours, days, weeks, months. It has been nearly a year since that has happened. And to be clear, I did not mishear him. When you're shouting "no thank you" to a perfectly normal gesture, that means there are clear tonal cues that wouldn't make sense if he had said, "Oh, thank you." Then what? Smack the door open like it's the only way you know how to process an emotion? There is clearly something else going on. This got in my head so hard that instead of realizing I was thinking way too much over this brief interaction, I doubled down on door theory. I started crafting new rules and testing them to come up with a streamlined way to explain it. Because, I thought this would make a hilarious video. Change the entire world in the way that they're thinking about door theory. We're looking at it unironically. Watch as it gets taught in grad school. Dissertations being written. Get an automatic PhD just breaking down my analysis on how to open doors. Broadly, it's just it's a different way of thinking about a kind act. And that was kind of the premise that I had. The "no thank you" incident should have just been a funny story. I'll tell it at parties, shoot up the social app. And then a couple months ago, something happened. Now I'm going to take a little bit of a detour. Just let me cook for a second. I decided that I wanted to wave more at people, particularly when I'm driving. Like when you're driving through a neighborhood, someone is out walking their dog or whatever, and they give a nice high wave. And I wanted to be better at waving back. Since it's not really my thing, so it isn't my habit, by the time that I see it and then remember, oh, maybe I should wave, the moment has passed. And I wanted to be better about that. And one morning, this thought hits me. Instead of thinking about it as a nice gesture, what if it was a signal? Person walking their dog is waving. I'm in my car waving. We wave to indicate that I, the person in the pedestrian death machine, see you and will not run you over. You will not need to combat roll to safety. I thought this was brilliant. Door theory, and now this. If I keep coming up with these silly little reframe of basic human interactions, I'll trick the entire world into being nice to each other. It was just a regular morning, and then Sigma brain, mind expansion. Shortly after I come up with this, I thought, are you out of your fucking mind? I realized that stupid incident stuck with me because I came up with a convoluted reason for holding doors open, and there was no place in the script for no thank you. It haunted me because I've been existing in my rules that no one else is aware of, dismissing the whole reason why it was a kind gesture to begin with, taking it for granted, not by way of being oblivious, but by existing in my own reality and expecting everybody else to follow that reality. And this is why we can't have kind things. I took door opening so seriously that I was doing the action, but my intent was lost in this labyrinth of rules and procedure. So I quit thinking about it. I open doors when I can. I actually wave more. I do it all. And strange enough, not thinking about it as much makes me feel so much happier. The crazy thing about undoing all of this is actually can't tell you about door theory or any of the rules associated with it because I actually don't remember anymore. I remember the door opening unit because it was just a weird, silly basis for why I came up with the rules in the first place, but I don't remember anything else. I just do the absolute best that I can. There may or may not be conflict. Who cares? You'll mess it up. I'll mess it up. And that's fine. Just do it. And remember to do it. And show and share appreciation when you can. And when you don't, try not to be an asshole. Making a mistake or missing an opportunity doesn't make you an asshole. Shouting no thank you to somebody holding a door does. I don't give a shit what you're going through. It makes you an asshole. My door theory video got ruined, so I decided to make a whole video so I could call this guy an asshole. Seriously, just say nothing. Maybe don't smack up doors either. They didn't do anything to you.